Welcome back to our channel where we share with you the cuttest and most amusing videos that feature our favorite canines. Today's video is no different, and it will surely leave you smiling from ear to ear as you watch this husky enjoy his day at the snow. But it has a bit of a twist which will tug at your heartstrings, so make sure you watch until the end. This husky was abandoned in a snowstorm, and when he was found, he looked like a snow-covered icicle. This dog was so frozen he couldn't even move his paws. He was just lying there looking like a furry statue covered in ice. It was truly amazing. But thankfully, he was soon rescued by a nice couple and taken home. And now he's living the best life, being loved and cared for. The owners named him Jagger, and they adopted him from a shelter. They said they were looking for a dog for a while, but didn't have any luck. That was until they saw Jagger. He was all alone in a cage and didn't get much attention. That made them sad, so they decided to take him home and see what happens. Little did they know that he would bring so much joy into their lives. In fact, just one look at him and you can tell how adorable he is. His blue eyes are just mesmerizing and make you feel like you can trust him with anything. And then there's his fluffy white fur that looks like freshly fallen snow. It makes you want to bury your face in it and never come out. But it's not just his looks that make him special. He has also got a heart of gold and a playful spirit that shines through in everything he does. If you ever feel down, just look at some pictures of Jagger and you'll be smiling in no time. It's been over a year since his adoption, and he has changed so much since then. He's grown bigger and stronger, but he's still got that adorable puppy look in his eyes. You can tell that he loves his new family with all his heart, and they love him right back. Every time they see each other, it's like they're reuniting after a long time apart. He greets them with so much excitement and joy that it's hard not to feel happy. Just watching him play around the house or go for a walk in the park is enough to brighten your day. He's always got a wagging tail and a playful bark ready for whatever adventure comes his way. But let's take a closer look at Jagger's journey to his forever home. When he was first found, he was just a little guy, no bigger than a football. He was all alone in the world without anyone to care for him. Thankfully, a good Samaritan spotted him and knew he needed help fast. As soon as they got close enough, they could see that he was in bad shape. His body was stiff from the cold and he wasn't moving much. They didn't know if he would make it, but they had to try. They gently picked him up and started stroking his back, trying to warm him up. At first, he didn't respond, but slowly he started to move his head and wag his tail. It was a small sign, but it gave them hope that he would pull through. They wrapped him in a blanket and rushed him to the vet, who was able to warm him up and check for any injuries. Luckily, he was okay, but he was still pretty scared and wouldn't come out of his shell. The vet gave him a clean bill of health and said he was ready for adoption. But finding the right family took some time. Many people wanted to adopt him, but they were willing to wait for the perfect match. And when the time came, it was clear that Jagger had found his forever home. The moment Jagger stepped into his new home, he felt a sense of belonging he had never experienced before. The walls were filled with warmth and the sound of laughter, and he knew he was exactly where he was meant to be. His new dad and mom welcomed him with open arms and showered him with love and affection. It didn't take long for Jagger to settle in and start feeling like a member of the family. He quickly learned where the best spots for napping were and how to get his favorite toys. But it wasn't all about lounging around the house. Jagger also loved to go on adventures with his new family. Whether it was a trip to the park or a hike in the woods, he was always excited to explore new places and sniff all the interesting smells along the way. He loved playing fetch and would run around the yard like a furry little rocket ship. His energy was contagious, and he quickly became the center of attention wherever he went. People would stop and stare as he ran and played, and others would ask, "Where did you get such an energetic dog?" His tail never stopped wagging, and he greeted everyone with a happy bark and a slobbery kiss. As the months passed, Jagger grew bigger and stronger, but he never lost his playful spirit. He continued to be a joy to his family and brought them so much happiness. One day, Jagger's family decided to take him on a camping trip. They packed up the car and drove to a nearby lake and set up camp. Jagger was excited to explore the new surroundings and make some new furry friends. As soon as they arrived, he started sniffing around, checking out all the new smells. He made a few furry friends and played with them until it was time to go home. But Jagger had a blast on his camping adventure and couldn't wait for the next one. Jagger's story is a reminder that even in the coldest of winters, love can warm our hearts and make us feel alive. He went from a scared and lonely puppy to a happy and playful dog because of the kindness of strangers and the love of his forever family. And we can all learn from his story to be more compassionate towards animals and the people around us. So next time you see a stray animal in need, don't look away. And if you're lucky enough to adopt a rescue animal, know that you're giving them more than just a home. You're giving them a chance at a happy and fulfilling life. And speaking of happy endings, let's take a look at Jagger now. He's all grown up and living his best life. He's still got that same playful spirit and loves to go on hikes with his family. He is also a bit of a cuddle monster and loves to snuggle up with his mom on the couch. In fact, he's so well adjusted now that he's even made friends with the neighbor's cats. Who would have thought a husky could be such a charmer? Looking at him now, it's hard to believe that he was once a shivering, scared puppy found in a snowstorm. But that just goes to show how much love and care can make a difference in an animal's life. If you enjoyed Jagger's story, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming stories. We've got plenty more where that came from. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.